Hi Aries, welcome back. This is going to be a general reading for Aries. Let's see what's going on in your energy for today, Aries. Happy weekend. Whoop whoop. Right? All right, Spirit, show me what is going on in Aries' energy. Thank you. Let's see what's going on. If you're new here, if you're a cross watcher, my name is Ninja. I'll be your reader. Just know that this is an all Aries channel, so if this reading does not resonate with you, do help yourself to checking out one of my other readings. Aries, it does look like you're changing yourself. You're changing the way that you look at the world here. You're doing something different, unconventional, okay? Like you're going on your own path here. That's what I'm getting. So you're going in a new direction in life. But for some reason, it's not making you really happy at the time. But I do see that there is positive changes because of it, even though you're not happy, right? Even though you're not exactly thrilled about the situation, but you're still seeing some kind of positive outcome. It might have something to do with, like for instance, you're like recovering or something, like you're recovering from something, but it's really hard, like you're pushing yourself really hard, you're thinking outside the box, but you're still, it's hard. Change is hard, right? I mean, change in your daily habits, changes inside yourself can be a very difficult thing. It could be very, overwhelming sometimes, especially when you're trying to change something about how you view things, right? Because that's what I'm getting. There's something about the way that you view the world has changed. Your expectations of the world has changed. The way that you're looking at things, the way that you're reacting to things has changed. So it's a lot of changes to deal with, and it can be overwhelming. But you have a purpose here. That's the point. You have a purpose. Now you might be breaking some rules while you're doing this, okay? Like you're taking on this new path and you're breaking rules. Now, these could be like religious rules, maybe you were raised in a very religious home, or you've always been a very religious person, okay? Or this could be like family rules, family expectations, family, or it could even be social rules, right? But I feel like it's more like family rules, or religious rules. Like you're breaking the rules, you're becoming more rebellious, you're looking at things different, you're like stepping away from traditional ways of doing things, right? You might feel like you are becoming an outcast, because of it, because you're doing something different, right? But you're still seeing a positive change, right? It's making you sad though. It's like you're being forced to do something that, wow, so you're actually being forced to do something that's like making people upset. You have people upset about this because you're doing something different, something that they're not expecting from you. So people around you are not happy with the changes that you've made. But you yourself are confident. Like, so somebody around you has this energy of like, I want to say, the people around you have this energy of, I want to say, like they pull the worst in you, like they pull the worst part of you out. And it might be because of the way that they view things, right? It can also indicate that people around you are becoming, impatient with you, right? It might have something to do with the church. Maybe somebody in the church is upset with you here, okay? But you're doing things your way. Ooh. But you're definitely doing things your way. Hmm. This came out sideways. things have definitely changed for you, but you're definitely doing things your own way, right? You got people upset. People are arguing with each other over this. They're like bickering about this whole situation. They're not happy with the changes that you've made. But you know what? It's not their life, right? It's not their life. That's something that these people need to understand. This is not their life. Somebody's really in their feelings about this. They're like taking this as a personal thing. Somebody's really taking this personal, the changes that you've made. They're reacting very immaturely about this whole situation because something has come out, and it has something to do with like people feeling like, you've changed, and you know it's too much. Maybe you quit drinking. um you know they're saying that you're in denial or something, right? You probably have made peace with your past, or you've made peace with these people, or you try to make peace with these people. I'm getting a religious group. This is for one of you. Yeah. It's like you're accepting the new path. You're accepting how your life is moving forward. Okay? You're finding peace, and you're finding positivity in the direction that you've chosen. You are going off into a path that nobody else follows, right? You're doing something your own way. Well, okay. You're definitely doing something your own way. You're not going to allow other people to come in and stop you from getting what it is that you want. Wow, these all came out this way. So these people, okay, what's crazy is these are family members. Some of them are family members, so it's not just a church group, it's not just a religious group that's doing this. This is actually family, community that is looking at you like, why is Aries doing everything so different, right? Your ex might have something to do with this, like looking at you like, what are you thinking, what are you doing? They're talking, they're like, oh, did you see what Aries is doing now? Did you see what Aries is doing? There's gossiping. They're gossiping. Like, oh, did you see Aries is not going out anymore, or Aries is not you know doing certain things that Aries used to do, right? It looks like you have somebody that is trying to throw a lot of negativity on your name, just for the simple fact that you are doing something different. It looks like this person is struggling, right? And it's like this person is doing it in the background, right? It's like they are holding it back. They don't want you to know about it. They're like in the background whispering. They don't want you to know that they're over there gossiping. And one of them specifically is being very manipulative. They're definitely taking advantage of this situation and their position in this situation. So it's like this person is taking advantage of their position in the family or community, or this could even be in your job. Okay, something to do with your work, what you do for a living, right? I see at least three of them. It could be all five, I'm not sure. But at least three of them is like working together here. Okay. And they're like trying to figure out a way to change what you're doing. They want to change it. They want you to like go back to your old ways. You know, what happened here is that because you're doing things differently, is that they're feeling uncomfortable. Now you have them feeling uncomfortable because you have chosen to love yourself. You have chosen to put yourself first. You see what I'm saying? And they're thinking, shouldn't Aries feel lonely? So something about you should be feeling lonely. You might be a divorcee, okay? Either that, or, well, yeah, you're more likely a divorcee, okay? Because from what I can tell, you do have an ex on here. It looks like y'all were married, so definitely, an you know Yeah. So for one of you, somebody is saying that you are connected or working with or in a love connection with a married person. Yeah, that's very much it. But it's like they are they're thinking wrong, okay? Their way of thinking is wrong, okay? So you're not dating somebody who is married, right? But you do have somebody who is an air sign who is claiming that you are. Okay, again, it's more like they need to slander your name. Basically, they're taking advantage of their position here. They really want to make things look bad on you, right? But you, on the other hand, I feel like you are happy with how things are turning out. Okay, especially with the Five of Cups and the swords coming out in reverse. I just feel like when the moon card coming out, I just feel like you're so happy with this whole the way that things are working out here. You're healing and you're doing it in your own way. So that is like that's you know, that's admirable. You know what I mean? All right. Give me some more information about what's going on with Aries, please and thank you. Aries, you are definitely bossing up. You're like walking a path all by yourself, a path that nobody else around you has ever done before. You're doing something very different. It could be work related, okay? But this is something that nobody else in your family has done. You're doing something all on your own. You're making decisions, you're bossing up. You're doing things on your own that nobody else has done, but you're really happy about it. So you would think that they would be happy for you, but they're not. And that's what is so surprising, because I don't think you're hurting anybody, and whatever it is that you're doing, you're surely having to use a lot of discipline, and you're using your head here. I feel like you're using your head and you're using your words. You're being very disciplined. You're following your intuition here, and you're happy about it. So, your new position that you've put yourself into is about you speaking about something that is important to you. Be careful because one of you have family members that are about to give you an ultimatum about something, and I don't understand why. I'm going to find out because I don't understand why they want to give you an ultimatum, but that's what I'm getting. But I am going to pull out my kitty cats. Woohoo, my kitty cats. And I want to get more information about that. Why are they going to try to what's this ultimatum? Like, Spirit, tell me more about this ultimatum. And this is coming from people that you trust in your community. This ultimatum, oh my goodness. It's because they believe, oh my goodness, they believe that you're seeing somebody married. Just because you're doing things differently and you're not following the crowd, you're standing up, you're doing your own thing, you're making your own paths in life, doesn't mean that you're having sex with a married person. But apparently that's what it is. They believe that. So they're going to give you an ultimatum about that situation. Oh my gosh. This might even have your community being part of this, your employment being a part of this. Like, oh, Aries, you can't fraternize on the job or something like that, or you can't be having an affair. Like, just because you're doing something different doesn't mean that you are going to go that far. Just because, you know what I'm saying? But these people seem to be, because it's like this bubble growing, right? And you're doing things differently than other people. Maybe you're even dressing differently. Maybe you've changed your hair. Sometimes people are like, oh, you're already 50 years old, you should be acting this way or you should be acting that way. Who says, there's an Indian tribe that lives, I want to say outside of Ohio, but I'm not really sure. Okay. But I do know they live outside of a city in that area, like Ohio. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Ohio. And let me tell you, it's an Indian tribe. I can't remember their name. And they tend to move around. They just move around in circles. They're basically waiting for Jesus to come back. And they've been doing this, for like the beginning of time. And they don't want to mix with our society. Okay, they're kind of like the Amish and the Mennonites. They don't really want to mix with our society. They don't want to have like electricity. They live in teepees. No electricity, no running water, that kind of thing. Um, and they move around the city and they just live like outside in the countryside of the city, and they do things differently. And I assure you, there are people over here like, oh, what is wrong with them? Why are they doing things differently? I'm not saying that you are living in a teepee. But what I am saying is that because I'm sure there are groups of people when they're looking at somebody else who's living a different way, somebody that is doing things differently, somebody who goes against the grain, it's really easy to be on the outside looking in and misjudge them, you know, and come up with their own ideas. And it's like, the more ideas that people throw in there, like, oh, you saw Aries. Aries is dressing different. Aries is not acting their age. The women in that tribe, the reason why I thought about that tribe is because the women in that tribe, they're like 70, 80 years old, and they still run around and play and enjoy life. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I don't think God intended us to live very solitary lives where we sit a lot. I don't really think that us sitting down and having this mindset that, you're a certain age, you have to dress a certain way, you have to, look a certain way. Once you're 40, that's it, life's over. You better go and start crocheting, or you better start sewing or something like that, right? So this ultimatum has something to do with, yes, it does. It has something to do with this rumor about you sleeping with a married person. Yeah. And they are going to come in and they're going to be like, oh, Aries, you got to stop this. This is nonsense. Your boss might be there. So if this is at your job, then do be expecting the boss to be there. Okay. If this is your family, this is going to be an older male in the family. Could be your uncle, father, big brother. It's going to be a male in the family who's going to be taking this kind of position, like to confront you, to be like, Aries, we don't think that, you should be sleeping with married people. And this might be in the church. Okay. Church is coming out heavy here for me. Like, every time I look at the cards, I'm seeing a lot of religious type of background part. It's like I could feel it. It's really strong. Something about religion. Okay. So there is a religious aspect about all of this. Okay. Now, this male family figure, who may or may not be your father, right? He's the one that's like, ooh, we're going to set some boundaries here with Aries. You know, this person's coming in with this, we're going to make things happen. We're going to make things right. Aries is not going to be doing this. This person is very gone ho. Like, he's going to make sure that you get back on the right path, you know? And this person's intentions are very, I mean, it's honorable. This person's intentions is definitely honorable. I mean, they are really feeling like they're looking out for you, right? That's what it is. They really feel like they're doing the best for you. This is the right thing for you. They're telling you right. They're helping you out. You know what I'm saying? This family member or this emperor that is coming towards you, this is somebody who's like seeing you as being impulsive. Okay, they think that you're being very excessive. You're disregarding, any kind of moderation, like doing anything in moderation. You're just disregarding anybody's advice. Okay, this person feels like they need to bring back control and bring back stability into your life because the way that they see it, you're just running wild and free. So, yeah. That's what it is. They think that you're just running wild and free. Okay. This person is like looking at it like, okay, this is going to be a power struggle here with Aries, right? This person is ready to sit down. I feel like this person is already sitting down. They're like writing out notes of what they are going to say here, how they're going to plan this out, how they're going to talk to you, which way is the best way to talk to you, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So they believe all the gossip. Okay, they're believing all the gossip, and there might be things that they're seeing on your social media that's making them question it, like, oh, I don't know why I'm getting this, but you might have gotten a new tattoo. Okay, or something like that, like you got some kind of new tattoo, or maybe you are dressing in a certain kind of way that might be revealing, right? There is a level of financial curiosity. So there's something about like how you make your money. How is Aries getting their bills paid? Okay, there's a level of that coming into this reading. So let's see what else comes out here. Hmm. So they are under this impression that you are being sneaky, that you're going to be causing your own pain. That's what I'm getting. Like you're going to be causing your own pain or something like that. Okay. You're being sneaky. That's what it is. That's what they think. You're being sneaky. You think you're getting away with something, and everybody knows what you're up to. Okay. Um, but they don't understand. They're seeing things completely wrong. That's what I'm hearing. They're seeing things completely wrong here. Oh my goodness. But you are fine. You are completely fine. These rumors are nothing but BS. It's all BS. But they don't realize it. That's the thing. So it's kind of like heartwarming that they care this much that they're gonna, come and give you this ultimatum, and you know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna try to make you give up something that you do for money. And I see here it's because of somebody around you who's jealous of you. Okay, you have somebody around you who's very jealous of you. This is the person that is bringing up all these lies, who are making up things in their head, right? Might be somebody from your job. Again, it's telling me your job. So your job, your family, your relationships, right? Um, it's like this person is so jealous, they're literally making things up in their head. And they're trying to make things like they're trying to put the puzzle right where it fits. Like, oh yeah, I saw Aries doing this, right? I mean, this person is like putting a whole lot of time and energy into this, investigating you, watching you, trying to figure out what they can say that would make it look true. Like maybe every day you go, I don't know, you go to the grocery store and you buy a Coke and a sandwich and you sit there by yourself and eat, right? But they're saying, oh no, they go there every day because they're going to go see, their Sancho, right? Like you're going to go there, you know what I'm saying? Like you're going there to see that other person, that married person, right? That kind of thing. So this person's like making crazy things up. They're going to try to make you give up something that you do for a living. So I don't know what this is about, but it has something to do with what you do for a living. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. People are crazy. People need to mind their own business. They really do. Spirit, tell me about this opportunity that is coming toward Aries. We have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Six of Pentacles. Aries, I do feel like you're about to walk away. Like you're gonna give them back something. Okay? You're about to just give them something back. Okay? It makes me feel like they might feel like you owe them or something like that. You're going to realize that somebody around you is a fake friend. Okay, this is somebody who's very jealous of you, right? And this person wants revenge. This is why they're gossiping about you, because they want revenge about you receiving some kind of money, you getting a promotion, something like that. This is about money, this is about control, this is about you receiving some kind of it could be employment, it could be assistance, like you're getting social security, or you're getting disability, or you're getting something, right? And this person's jealous about it. That's what I'm getting from it. So anyways, do be expecting that, because that's coming around the corner. You're gonna be like, I can just see your face right now. You're gonna be like, oh my god, what is this about? Like, where are people coming up with this stuff, right? Spirit, tell me more about Aries' happiness, please, and thank you. I do see a blessing coming towards you, but it's definitely going to be coming in after this tower moment, and it's going to be after you walk away, okay? I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but I do feel like this is going to be something that's going to happen after you cut cords. Like, after you cut a connection. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you're gonna have to cut a connection with some people, cut people out of your life, like rediscover and rediscover your own power, plan for your own future, like do something differently this time, making a decision this time. I feel like this blessing is coming in for you, but you do need to distance yourself away from this group, because for some reason, they believe this person. I don't understand it, but whatever, right? That's one thing about people. I mean, it might be scary for you, Aries, about having this tower moment and having to cut people out of your life. It can be scary, especially when it's family, okay? Just take it one step at a time, you know? Distance yourself slowly, maybe not do it overnight. Sometimes when we try to cut people out of our life and we try to do it too fast, we end up having an emotional response to it, okay? A negative one, right? So take your time. Don't push yourself so hard, okay? Especially the other people who are believing the gossip. The person who's spreading gossip, of course, you're going to have to cut that person out completely, right? But the people who are believing the gossip, there's still a chance that you can open their eyes and make them realize that they've been fooled, you know? But it's up to you how much effort you want to put into this, okay? I feel like it's going to be shocking when this happens. They're going to be shocked when you cut them out of your life. I can guarantee you that. They're going to be shocked. All right, Aries, thank you for joining me. I do hope I said something that was helpful. If I did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Keep walking on your own path. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, some people just can't handle it when people are different. They just can't handle it when they see other people who are different and people who don't follow the crowd. It just is what it is. Okay? Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and catch me in the next one. Y'all take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.